Hello, Cosby here today. We're gonna be watching The Swedish Job. I was asked to react. Sorry, slow moment. I was asked to react to this. It's from Internet Historian. I was told little about it. I just told it was a robbery in Sweden. So let's get into this.
Although dramatized, the following is a true story.
I love true stories. Oh, it's a heist. Oh, this is gonna be good then.
Stockholm, December 22nd, 2000. Gentlemen, the Swedish National Museum. 90,000 square feet of priceless artwork. Only 2 roads in and out. The police will be ready. Walking away with the goods won't be easy.
They're gonna steal art? Well, maybe not art. It is a museum. It doesn't have to be art. Probably like a rare necklace or something. But even then, it's not like stealing from other places like a bank or like a bunch of iPhones or something. Those are easy to get rid of. Art is almost for example, a painting could be worth 30 $5 to $10 million, right? Or 30,000, and it could be worth that much. Just because it's worth that much doesn't mean you're gonna get a fraction of that, right? Because you have to find someone willing to buy it. That's the hardest part, and them buying it is not good for them because it's a risk they're taking because they can't show this painting anyone. It's fucking stolen. So I feel like this is I don't know.
Smash and grab job, huh?
Not quite. First things first, a distraction. At exactly 4:55 p.m., 5 minutes before the museum closes, we blow up 2 cars outside the Grand Hotel and the Strand. Naturally, fire trucks and police will be dispatched.
What about the guards in the building?
Only one. And he'll be busy ushering everyone to leave. Now, we get ourselves...
You have a museum full of priceless items. You have one fucking guard. You know what? I feel no pity for this museum.
Armed and approach. Meanwhile, 2 of us are already inside waiting for the signal. Once you hear those explosions, put on your balaclavas and take out guns.
Get down! They're going to medical bomb!
Get on the floor. Don't move. So the standard disarm the guards and get everyone on the floor.
That's right. Then one of you stay in the lobby while the other 2 make your way upstairs and into the gallery. Now remember, gentlemen, no browsing. We're here for 3 paintings in particular. Conversation with the Gardener and Young Parisian by Renoir and a self-portrait by Rembrandt.
So how do we crack the safe?
There is no
Oh my
safe.
god. So, what's the painting called? The Mona Lisa, I think? It's the painting of that woman. I forget what the painting is, but I know the painting wasn't famous. It only became famous because it was stolen. This painting that literally had no one really cared about was only made famous because someone stole it. So will this happen to the art they steal here as well?
No security cameras or alarms either. Wire cutters are all we need.
Amateurs.
What? They need a fucking Phillips screwdriver and some wire cutters to steal 3 priceless paintings?
We bag the goods and bust out
They're just asking for people to rob this
the
place.
front door.
And we're just supposed to walk out of there with the 3 paintings and not get stopped?
Yep.
Won't take the police long to catch up.
That's what I'm counting on. A little surprise I prepared earlier. And from there, it's an easy walk to the docks where we've got a boat ready.
I know I'm stopping a lot, but the idea of a raft this small, I know you probably got a better raft, right? And taking fucking paintings near a lake, probably salty, maybe freshwater. You're gonna damage those fucking paintings.
We skim around the waterfront.
Yeah, if you're not careful, I was told, especially the waters in Sweden, they're not like they're not calm all the time. They're usually like pretty rough waters.
Down the labyrinthine canals of Stockholm.
But I can't confirm that. I was told by 2 different Swedes the
And
same
make a
story.
beeline for Malar Lake. Then we dock in a quiet area and make it on foot back to the road.
Let me guess. You already have a car waiting.
Of course. We drive back to the city, get back to HQ, paintings in hand. And congratulations, boys. We've just robbed the Swedish National Museum for an estimated $30 million.
Fucking like, is each painting like 10 million each? Who's pricing these paintings? I know they're like, I know they're like technically priceless because there's only like one original copy of them, but holy shit. Like a fraction of that, like even if you could get like $2 million for all of them, that's still good money.
And that's exactly how all of it played out.
No fucking way.
The next day, the police had cleaned up the torched cars, and they were questioning staff, getting any clues they could about the suspects. They didn't have any faces. They didn't have any DNA evidence. It was a professional job, and there was very little.
Uncaught. I'm pretty sure this guy was the guy, like, wasn't he the plane guy? Like, he jumped out of the plane, but he was never caught. Or his body was never found. They don't know if he survived or not.
To go on.
Wait, was that the... Okay. No comment on that one.
Until someone came forward.
No, a fucking rat?
A witness. An old man. I was working on the river when I saw 3 lads speed off out of the area in an orange boat. Did you get a good look at him? No, but they seemed suspicious, so I followed him right through the canals into the Malar.
I have full respect for this old man. Like, without question, he sees like 3 sus people, and he's like, gotta follow him.
And right to the shore where they parked their vessel and abandoned it. It's very Swedish. Can you show us where on the map? So the police sent out a couple of cars and found the boat. Here it is. Nothing inside. No paintings, detective. Damn. What about the registration? Nothing, sir. Well, I guess the only thing we can do is put out a picture of the boat and ask the public for help. So they published pictures of the boat in the local
If you want real help, just post it on Reddit.
newspaper and asked people to come forward with information. The next day. Oh, that's my...
Angry player fights Ricket. Is that the British Isles? Fourth camp born in the Fen 500 years. I'm just seeing if there's anything interesting in this paper.
Boat. The boat owner paid the police a visit. I'm Pa Lundmark, and that's my boat. What happened? We'll ask the questions. Well, I just sold the thing last week to 3 chaps who looked a bit suspect. Did you get their names? Afraid not, sorry. Although, when I sold the boat to them, they asked if they could use my trailer to transport it. And? Well, I said yes, but only if they gave me their phone number for safety.
Oh, don't
Well,
tell
have
me
you still
they
got
gave them their actual
Yep,
phone number.
Here it is. I wrote it on the back of the receipt. And this is where everything unraveled for the thieves. Because despite all of this Ocean's 11 style bullshit, they had used their real phone
Oh,
number.
they were so close to greatness!
So police looked up the number and everyone they had called. We've got a match. The number was connected to a gang of petty thieves. They were not big-time criminals.
Whoa. They're no longer petty thieves. They stole $3 million of our. Give them some credit.
They had done small stuff like car thefts, drug peddling, and so on. They were not criminal masterminds. This thread of evidence led to 2 men serving sentences in a minimum security prison 10 miles from Stockholm. A Russian named Alexander Petrov and a Swedish national named Stefan Nordstrom. But wait, these men were behind bars. They have an airtight alibi, right? Well, turns out they are considered low-risk prisoners, which means they are allowed weekend furloughs.
Allowed to leave prison and return.
Essentially, they're just doing jail as a day job.
Fucking excuse me? They're just clocking in their jail hours? Like, what the fuck is this?
And while good boy Petrov had returned from his weekend away, Nordstrom
They get to leave on the weekends? Then on the weekdays they get meals and a bed? This is a prison? Or even a jail?
had not. So police went to work searching Nordstrom's empty cell. Aha! Lo and behold, Nordstrom had been doing a bit of light reading.
Oh, of course it was just that one guy who just does not know when the born info. Look, if I stole stuff, everything would be born. Any plans, any news clippings, anything I had would be gone immediately. Without question.
Collections of newspaper clippings from past art heists. Very subtle. On top of that, Nordstrom had reportedly been visiting a bunch of auction houses in the area.
Oh, I hope they don't get caught because they try to auction it off. That would just,
They were clearly the painting bandits. Now, here's the thing about art thievery. It's a difficult game. Unlike jewelry or other valuable goods, you can't just offload these anywhere. You need a buyer who has a lot of cash and is willing to take a huge risk themselves. Possession of stolen property is a crime, and they wouldn't be allowed to keep the paintings if word ever got out. So essentially, they had $30 million in unsellable.
it's $30 million, but even if they did sell it, they're not getting a fraction of that. Like, I believe they won't even get $1 million for them. Like, it like, probably 300 to like 800K at best if they found anybody willing to buy it. But in Sweden, I don't see anyone in Sweden wanting to buy paintings. Like, maybe if you're in a country like somewhere in the United States or like somewhere in China, then you could probably sell them, or even Russia. But like Sweden, I don't see it happening.
So, what do we do?
Oh, we could sell it to a
Oh, this is gonna be a comedy show like Seinfeld.
billionaire
fucking-
in China.
Okay, do you know any?
No.
Yeah, I thought so. So shut the fuck up and think of
To
something.
be honest, even in Sweden, it's not a bad idea to try to take them to China and sell them. Because trying to sell them in your own country would just be, anywhere, even in the EU, would just be too much of a risk. But if you sell them somewhere in Asia, you could probably get away with it.
Better.
Why don't we just ransom it back to the museum?
That's not the worst idea in the world.
December 28th, 2000, 6 days after the robbery. Petrov's lawyer approaches the police station. Hello. Yes, hello. I am here on behalf of my client, and acting as an intermediary. We have your paintings. Go on. I am here to negotiate it safely to your return. For a modest sum. Interesting tact. This is, of course, completely illegal. Lawyers can't just negotiate ransoms for their clients. Got any proof you have the paintings? Right here. The attorney then revealed hostage-style photos of the stolen art, complete with that day's newspaper. Right. So who are these clients of yours? Can't say. lawyer-client confidentiality and all that. Right. Well, let me just have a chat with my supervisor. The police feigned interest, but there was no way they were going to pay a ransom when they could simply catch the guys. So instead, they stalled and placed a surveillance team on Petrov for the next time he met with his attorney. A couple of days later, that meeting took place. And surprise, surprise, they're not alone. Nordstrom had turned up as well. Wait for it.
See you soon. Take care.
Now, go, go, go. The police moved in on Nordstrom.
What the?
No, I'm innocent.
Save it for the judge. What do we have here?
Those aren't mine.
In a moment of sheer genius,
No time to
Nordstrom
scan
had
the
decided to
painting
bring
of-
with him a bag filled with Polaroids of the stolen
okay.
paintings. Is this how you get your kicks?
She's
Oh,
not
that'd be sick. Get
completely
these to the
stupid.
lab. Later, the lab found Petrov's fingerprints all over the Polaroids. With this evidence, they obtained a warrant to raid a cellar that the gang frequented. Look everywhere. They may have left the subtlest of clues. Anything that can even give us a scrap of... Detective, here's a date book literally showing all of the details of the heist.
They did the heist so well. It was almost a perfect heist. This would have never existed. Why would you have what? Who wrote this? I would kill if I was part of this heist and I found out that the people I was working with was doing this shit, and I knew I was going to prison or jail. I would kill each motherfucker there. I'd get a death sentence. I would take every stupid motherfucker with me.
Including all of the co-conspirators. Nice work, detective.
It had the people you're working with in the book. This guy can't be trusted.
Thanks, detective. Hey, do
He's
you
a
know what
fucking
time it is?
rat.
Is it? It's time for a montage.
I saw it was that time. Oh my god, and now they know every person. They're literally hunting them
In all,
down.
police arrested and charged 13 for the heist. Nordstrom received 6.5 years.
Oh.
Petrov received 8.
Spieß.
3 others were given between 2 and 4 years for accessory, and 3 more men received sentences for up to 4 years for receiving stolen goods, and 5 more were accused and subsequently acquitted. One of them included Petrov's criminal lawyer, who was charged for accessory to attempted extortion for his involvement in putting forward the ransom note. Well, we got the bad guys. But there was a problem. They hadn't recovered any of the paintings. They had searched the cellar top to bottom,
You know what? That one
the
makes me
homes
happy.
of the criminals. They had questioned all of them, and no one was giving up the goods.
What is it, honey? Is it the paintings again?
I just can't stop thinking of
You always get those nightmares, like, you're playing a game and stuff, and you really want that item, but you can't get your hands on it. Like, you're trying to farm for a sham shield, like a 94% one, and you get so close, but it's so far away, and you dream about it. Took me 3 years to get a 94% one.
it. They're out there somewhere. Just
Then they released Power Level 10, and that shield you farmed for all those years became useless.
Come back to bed.
No. I think I'll go for a walk. Couldn't sleep either. No time. Rumors are circulating that Renoir's The Conversation is going up for sale. Count me in, detective. I just have to get suited up. You're gonna need something a little less official. We're going undercover. Ad time. Okay, quick hypothetical.
Oh, not NordVPN.
Let's say you were single,
Yeah.
and I also happened to be single, and we were browsing the web together, right? And then you said, "Oh, let's go on this website." Would you let me use NordVPN? Okay, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not being serious. Although, okay, you're drowning, right? And I rescue you, and you don't have a boyfriend, and I'm like, "Oh no, I have to give you mouth to mouth or you'll die," right? You'll die. And I don't know how. And I want to Google it. But
Is it the first thing to do like when someone drowned is to clear the airway of any water that got into the lungs before you do CPR?
I'm worried about my data falling into the wrong hands. Could I use NordVPN then for 70% off? No, wait. Okay, we're in the Amazon forest, and we're like walking together, but not too close, obviously. And a snake bites you. Oh my god. And I have to suck out the poison. But then
Rule number 1: if something venomous bites you, or bites someone around you, do not try to suck out the poison. It will not work. All you're doing is contaminating yourself with the poison.
I remember watching this documentary, right? And it was on like snake bites and stuff. And I'm gonna watch it again, and I'm gonna save your life. Oh my god, it's region locked. Do you mind if I slipped in a little NordVPN?
Of course.
Not even for 70% off? No, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing. Could you imagine though if I use NordVPN right now? Like for real? No, I'm not gonna use it right now. I'm not. It's dumb. But like, no one's around. If I was to use NordVPN, no one would know. No, wait, where are you going? I mean, look, wait. NordVPN lets you use 6 devices on one account. You can use one of mine. Your boyfriend won't know. Like watch this. I just type in nordvpn.com/incognito and I get 70% off a 3-year plan and it's done. Where are you going? I can treat you better and keep your data safe with NordVPN. Oh my god. Wouldn't have happened if you got NordVPN. Ad over.
Internet Historian has the best ads of all time. Like, I can watch an hour video of all his ads just because they're just entertaining to watch. They're not like other ads, like Raid Shadow Legends and stuff, where the YouTuber just like, they sound like they have no idea what they're talking about, but they've played a tiny bit of the game.
Swedish police set up an undercover agent to infiltrate the ring and to buy the Renoir. The detective would be posing as a representative for an interested buyer who was standing by. But they'd need confirmation that the painting was the real deal. That's him. Art thief?
Yes. Are you the buyer?
That's me. I represent a very wealthy and very interested client. But of course, before we can start negotiating, I need to know that we're talking about the real deal.
All right, mate. Come with me.
The undercover agent followed one of the men into the bathroom.
Okay. What do you think?
That's quite something.
Come on.
My client will be very pleased.
Okay. What do you say to 200k?
That sounds acceptable. In fact, it's quite low. My rich buyer probably would have paid a lot more even.
Whoa. Fantastic. Yes. Hey, get in.
They both washed their hands.
I can't believe they went through all this trouble to steal millions of dollars all to get 200k. Was it really worth it in the end? Like, you would have about a chance to steal, like, try to steal, like, a fucking Amazon Prime truck and probably make more money off the packages you get from that.
Hands and exited the cafe. Seconds later, police came screeching around the corner, sirens blazing. Sorry, fellas.
Wait, did he have the painting on
It
him?
was me the whole time.
Who?
Oh, right, we've never met before. Well, book 'em, boys.
Oh, you fucking mug! Fuck you! I'm gonna fucking take you down to Chinatown!
They had done it. Partially. They had retrieved one of the 3 paintings, and they had a bunch of new leads. The cops rounded up even more members of the gang, among them Alexander Sasha Lindgren and an Iraqi, Baha Kadum, as well as 3 of his brothers. Now, remember these lads, we'll be coming back to them. But even though they're
Bro, they got like everyone. They got a British, a Russian, a Swedish, fucking people from the Middle East.
rounded up all these guys, only one man would have charges against him that would stick. The rest walked. And there were still
Amen.
2 pieces of art out there. Los Angeles, 4.5 years later.
Oh, what? Oh, what? 4 years later? Oh.
Downtown LA. The FBI are working on a routine case. It's a drug bust with some Bulgarians. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Until they heard something unusual.
Yeah, so we've got Renoir's young Parisian for sale.
Is that code for something? Are they human trafficking? Chief, I believe it's that painting that was stolen from the Swedish National Museum a few years back.
Yeah, we want to get it out of the city.
Sounds like it's going to be on the move soon. No one's going to take our credit.
Taking it to the United States was one of the worst decisions. Like, the United States doesn't fuck around when it comes to this shit. Like, the FBI will hunt you down no matter what.
We're the FBI.
They'll burn down your house and everyone in it.
Damn it. Infallible. Pillars of competence. So they ramped up surveillance. The Bureau intercepted a call from one of the gang's higher-ups, Boris Kostov. It's time for a good old-fashioned stakeout. The FBI waited outside Kostov's home until they saw him load up a small, painting-sized package into his car's trunk.
No
Yeah, we got it.
fucking way.
I told him to be careful. Should be 8 pairs of rips.
We're going in. Get down, get the fuck down. The FBI swarmed. Kostov surrendered. We've got it, Captain. Haha, the big prize. FBI wins again. So they opened the bag and found dry cleaning.
I love the FBI.
Yes.
90% of the time, they're usually wrong. But the 10% of the time, they're usually right.
Really? Shit. Arrest him anyway, boys. So they pull Kostov.
Wait, why did they arrest him anyways? He didn't do anything wrong.
Okay, I'll be good cop, and you also be the good cop, because people like it when you're nice. Good thinking, Captain. Look, here's the thing. You surprised us with the laundry. Those whites. Very white, by the way. I'd like to know who you use. But the thing is, we've been tailing you for months, and we know about the drugs. And that's the bigger deal.
Oh, drugs.
Well, anyway.
Oh yeah, you got any evidence?
Yeah, all of this. The overwhelming amount of evidence means Kostov is definitely going to be found guilty, and that means possibly 30.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, if you get caught with even a small bit of drugs in the United States, you're going in for at least 5 to 10. Then if you get caught as much as he did, 40 to life.
Years in
It's actually kind of stupid to think about.
prison. At his age, this is effectively a life sentence. In a corner, Kostov broke.
Yeah, all right. I know where your paintings are. I want a deal.
Kostov agreed to assist the police. Good choice. Now take us to the paintings. Kostov led the police to a local pawn shop.
Down here.
As they entered the basement, Kostov pointed to an art folio leaning against the wall, wrapped in towels and a grocery bag. They unraveled it, and surely enough, it was the young Parisian. And in good condition, too. Bingo.
Oh,
2
at
out
least
of
they
3.
took care of it.
The only one remaining was the Rembrandt. However, with Kostov as an asset, authorities now had a way to find it. Give me the other painting, Kostov.
I don't. But Yeah, okay, I got contacts in Sweden.
Wait, no, that one was correct. Say that again.
I know people in Sweden who know where it is.
So it's not here in LA?
No, it's back in Stockholm.
You sly bastards. But how do we know you're telling the truth? Sorry, it's a reflex.
That's okay. Because...
Yes?
Because...
Yeah?
Because the person who has it
Yes?
is my own son. Alex...
He ratted out his own son. If me and my son went and robbed something, I would die before ratting my son out. They already caught me. There's no point in taking my boy with me. I brought him in this world. It's my God-given right to protect him to the very end. And it pisses me off that he ratted out his own boy.
Xander...
The one person you can trust. And you ratted him out.
Sasha Lindgren.
Oh my God.
I know, right?
Kostov was willing to incriminate his own son to avoid jail time. Anyway, back to Sweden. In Stockholm, the son, Lindgren, was being pressured by his associates Baha and Deja Kadhum. Those are the guys from before, by the way. To sell off the Rembrandt. It's been almost 5 years, dude. Are you gonna sell this thing or not?
To be honest, I probably want to sell 5 years. Probably want to sell it at that point. It looks cool on the wall.
Well, I do enjoy looking at it, but I suppose you're right.
The FBI makes a call. Sweden, my man, I got a tip for you. I can't understand you. Speak English.
That's such an American thing to say.
We'll put someone on the line who does. Okay, thanks. Hello? English? Hello? Okay, cool. We have a tip for you. The FBI tells Swedish authorities to put surveillance on Lindgren and the Kadhums. Lindgren, unaware that his father had betrayed him.
Doesn't sit right with me, his father betraying him. I don't know why. I'm not part of the family, but you should never betray your son or your daughter.
Would be caught up in the sting. The stage was set. But if they were going to pull this off, they would need to call in their top dog. Part scholar, part daredevil. Alright, I have no idea why he's written this way in all the articles, but we're going to go with it. The king of the sting, the defender of Dali, the guardian of Goya, half scholar, half daredevil, and 100% man, with an alignment of chaotic good. He'll teach you about the classics, then he'll teach you to make love. Robert K. Whitman. Part 5. Copenhagen. September 15th, 2000.
Why are we in the Danish capital?
2005. The meeting had been arranged. The Kadhum brothers are on a train from Stockholm, secretly followed by police the whole way. And as they sit in their seats, in the hand of one of the brothers is held a small, painting-sized parcel. Police could have arrested them then and there. They would have had the brothers red-handed. But that wouldn't be enough. It would be a simple possession of stolen goods charge, and the police wanted to catch them in the act of selling.
That's kind of fucked up. Like, did I know they stole a very valuable painting and all, and fuck them and all, but like, waiting longer just to set them up so you can charge them with more just seems a little fucked up.
The painting. So they stood by. Kostov and Whitman arrived at the Scandic Hotel. The Kadhums and Lindgren made their way too.
Oh, hello. Hey guys.
They said in Swedish.
Do you guys want to do the deal now or grab lunch first?
No, let's just get this over with.
Okay, come with me.
Come on, son. Let's throw the old football around. But Dad, come on, son. Look, Dad, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm proud of you, boy.
You can shove that single teal up his ass.
Whitman led Cadham up to his room.
You're no man.
The room had been thoroughly bugged in preparation.
I hope you like Swedish Corona.
Nice. I'm gonna have to count it though.
No problem.
Whitman knew he had it. He could see
Wait, did they say how much he was offered for
the
this?
look in Cadham's eyes as he greedily counted the money.
So, you guys had like a good trip out?
Mm-hmm.
See any good movies lately? You know, there's a delightful restaurant down.
It's very hard to count when you keep talking.
Oh, okay.
All right, and that's 200,000.
These paintings weren't worth it at all.
Amazing. 5 years of holding on to this painting.
And they gonna split this money among the, you know, assailants that helped them?
All of his buddies go to jail. For 200 grand, it would all be worth it, and it would be over.
Well, we got a deal.
Baha then stood up and left the room with the cash.
Hey, wait!
Baha went back down the lobby and was making his way to the exit. Wait, what's happening? Baha walked right out the front door of the hotel without saying much of it.
My dude is walking away.
What the hell's going on? Has the deal soured? Has our cover been blown? Is this a cross? Police on standby were starting to get nervous, but Whitman was staying cool. Seconds passed.
Just hold steady.
Minutes passed.
Stay cool.
They're getting away.
Stay cool.
And then they came back with a different bag in hand. It turns out the bag they had before was a decoy. They were using it to see if any cops would be drawn out, now that the deal seemed solid.
It was a small idea. To be honest, I wish he succeeded.
They brought the real thing. Got him. Cadham returns to the room, and Whitman examines the painting.
That's the real deal.
Danish SWAT is standing by and ready to swoop. Whitman spoke the code words necessary to launch their raid on the room.
Would you like an orange?
Excuse me?
My favorite color is orange.
Okay.
I mean, orange, you
Is he playing
glad
Raid
I
Shadow
said
Legends?
orange?
Anyway, thanks for the money, but, we gotta go.
No, wait, let me arrange you a cab.
That's okay, we'll walk.
The SWAT team burst into the room as Whitman jumped into the bathtub, clutching the painting to his chest. The SWAT team quickly overwhelmed the stupefied suspects. The arrests of Baha Cadham, his brother Diea, and the betrayed Lindgren went off without a hitch. Whitman emerged from the bathroom victorious. Women swooned, men swooned, I'm swooning. Jesus, what a man.
Looks like you're caught by the police.
Yes, well done, Whitman. And we would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for your sly doggery.
Thank you. Now, take him away, boys.
Whitman held the painting aloft. It was now safe. He returned it to the Swedish National Museum, and the timing was perfect. Because in just a few days, they would be exhibiting a show on Rembrandt anyway, and they not only had him back, but a story to go along with it. The painting was unveiled as the centerpiece, this time behind glass, and with a specially assigned security guard standing by its side. So the Cadham brothers and Alexander Lindgren were convicted of receiving stolen goods. However, their sentences were overturned by a Swedish appeals court ruling that they had been provoked into the crime. Well done. But
You know what? I'm glad the son walked away without getting a sentence, just because he was betrayed by his father. So I feel like this is a good ending.
As for our hero, well, Whitman hung up his cape, and nothing has ever been stolen again.
No, because everyone learned that if you steal paintings from this place, you're not getting rid of them. They're just not worth stealing. Unless you're fucking hanging it in your own house, they're not worth stealing.
The end.
This was an amazing but stupid video. It was almost a perfect crime. But you got idiots leaving notes and diaries behind. You got 2 rats. God. I don't know why I'm upset they lost. I don't know. I just want to see people succeed. Look, if the British can steal shit from every fucking continent and put it in their museum, why can't other people do the same thing? When the British do it, it's okay, but when anyone else steals anything and hang it up on their wall, it's like, no. Boy, I lost my phone. Guess where it was? The British Museum. Well, I guess this is the end of the video. Comment down below what you've lost that ended up in the British Museum, because if you lost an item, I can guarantee it's in the British Museum. And thanks for watching. We'll see what's next on the list.